Hey guys, what's up? Commando here, and I'm going to do a little review type thing of my experience at the WWE in Glasgow. I know this is a few days late, but I haven't had time, been busy trying to catch up with wrestling and all that other stuffs. So yeah, just going to give my thoughts on it. It was a lot of fun, and I'll show off my t-shirts that I got too. Forgot to say that. I forgot to look that out. Oh well, it's okay. I'll get it. I'll cut off and then I'll come back to it. But I'll give my thoughts on the show overall. I've got the results here. Yeah, let's get to it. First thing, well, apparently the arena was fit to hold 13,000 people, and apparently it was sold out. Now I'm terrible at guessing that sort of things. Looking at it from where I was sitting, I don't know. But then I seen like some pictures and that later, and I was like, oh well, maybe I guess. But I'm totally terrible. So apparently it was sold out at 13,000. I didn't see any empty seats, but 13,000. I don't know. I really don't know. People are saying they should bring TV to it. I would go if they did do that. It would be really cool. And I had pretty good seats as well. It was about 10 rows from the front. I managed to go up and touch some people's, which was cool. Which I'll get to that in a little bit. But anyways, first match was Roman Reigns, Randy Orton. Lasted like a minute until Ryback and Curtis Axel came in. Then Rollins and Ambrose came out and beat them up. And then Brad Maddox came out and announced that it'd be Reigns versus Orton in a steel cage, which was kind of a shocker to me in the main event. And then Ryback versus Rollins and Ambrose would happen right now. So Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, they beat Curtis Axel and Ryback. And I knew it was going to happen as soon as Rollins set up for the curb stomp. I knew it was going to end. It was really good. Loved it. a lot of fun. And then the third match, which was awesome. Bad News Barrett beat Jack Swagger with Zeb Coulter, Rob Van Dam, and Big E. When Swagger came out and then they announced that Zeb was coming, I was like, oh yes. This is gonna be awesome. And he came out and did his all his stuff, he was mocking all of Scotland and football and stuff, and he was like, oh, it's so good to be back here in Ireland. And then Swagger was like sweet him, he was like, oh damn it, we're in Scotland. And it was brilliant, and everybody else was booing, but I was just laughing and cheering. It was awesome as he was mocking Scotland. I thought it was awesome. And then Rob Van Dam, I was surprised to see him there, and Big E. And then finally Bad News Barrett, yes, loved him. He was amazing. Everybody was booing at everything he was saying, but I was just loving it. You gotta love Bad News Barrett. How can you boo that man? He's awesome. And I said to my dad, like with the first match, second match, I knew it was going to end when Seth Rollins went up for the thing, and I was like, I'm going up when. Because I'm going to be able to tell when the match is going to end. I'm running up, and I need to touch some peoples. Okay, so Rob Van Dam was away to hit the 5-star frog splash and Big E. I was like, all right, here we go. Barrett's going to come in, chuck him out, and then pin. What do you know? What happened? So fleeing down to the thing. I think they touched on everybody there, but it was the next match. I was close to Big E. The next match, which was like this, they did this fan polling thing earlier on. Before the match, before the show started, with whether it should be a dance-off or a match. So stupid. Also, before the thing, they showed that WrestleMania promo thing that they show before all the shows. And when the Daniel Bryan thing came on, loads of people was chanting yes. I didn't participate yet. I wasn't into the whole thing yet. Once the show got started, I was doing loads of chants and stuff. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the dance-off thing was Mark Henry against Fandango with Layla. It's saying here that so it said that Brad Maddox came out and showed the graphic. I don't know if that actually happened. I can't remember. But 54% got the dance-off thing. So Fandango did his usual thing, but then Mark Henry put on the silver glove and started dancing to Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. It was pretty funny. and he actually did the splits as well. And then Fandango sort of like started beating him up, and I thought we were going to lead into a match, but it didn't. It just was a beat down. And then Mark Henry like took some little kid in, and they were dancing and stuff. It was pretty cool. And then, well, the guy here saying it was a waste of time, but you know what happened next wasn't a waste of time, because Mark Henry came round and touched my hand. Awesome moment. Then next was Rusev with Lana, and they pinned Sin Cara. Well, he pinned Sin Cara. It was just a squash match. Apparently, the guy's saying here that Sin Cara botched us in a springboard and got popped in the camel clutch or something. I don't remember seeing a botch. I might have missed that. I don't know. Can't really remember. But as soon as Lana came out, I started the what chants. I was like the only one, but oh, whatevs. But yeah, it was okay. It was fun. I was close to Sin Cara as well. I would have gotten him, but he went the other way. I was like right at the opposite of the entrance, and he was really close. But then he went away the other way, touching everybody's hand. I was like, Sin Cara, Cynico, Hunakara, what are you playing at, Row? Then the next match was Big Show versus Kane in a last man standing match. It was okay, mainly because of it being a last man standing match, because they had Singapore Canes, chairs and tables, which was pretty cool. They had two tables. The first one, Kane I think took it out, and one of the legs was like busted, and I was like, oh well, what the hell are they going to do here? And then eventually they put it up in the corner, and then Kane I think speared Big Show into it. I can't remember. I can't remember. Yeah, Show went through. Yeah, it's in here. And then eventually, it looked like Big Show was getting like jump on Kane or something on the table. I'm not sure, because he like put him on it, but then Kane like fell off the other side. And Big Show was like, oh, fuck's sake, and then he started laughing. And then they went up into the corner. I was like, oh my god, they're not gonna do a fucking superplex. But Big Show punched Kane, and he went through the table. It was okay. It was pretty cool. And then afterwards, Kane was away to chokeslam two referees, and then Brad Maddox came out, and then Brad Maddox got chokeslammed. Apparently, the guys here saying it was bad stuff and didn't like it, but it was cool for me. I liked it. And then it was a break where I got my 3 t-shirts, which I'll show off at the end, and I got wristbands too. But the next match, which I marked out big time for this, I was just going wild here. They announced it was going to be a title match, and I was like, okay. Divas, because they had the Intercontinental title earlier on. It was going to be Divas, and then when he said NXT, I was like, oh yes! And then Bo Dallas came out. I just started going wild for Bo Dallas. It was just awesome, and he came out and did his inspirational promos, and I was like right in front of him, opposite the thing again. I'd run down opposite the entrance, and he was saying about all his believers, and he says, I love all you believers. And he stopped for a minute, and I goes, I love you too, Bo. And I said it really loud. He definitely heard me. He didn't react to anything, but he definitely heard me, because there wasn't a lot of reaction, like a big reaction for him. People didn't really know him, but he definitely heard me. He heard me, without a doubt. He heard me. And some of the kiddies that was beside me was looking round at me, and I was just loving it. I was loving it. You gotta love Bo Dallas. But he lost Adrian Neville via his Red Arrow thing that he does. It was a really good match. That was probably one of the better matches, because it was more sort of fast paced and stuff like that, which is better. A lot of the other matches was kind of slowish and what have you, but it was still good. The next match was Paige, which was awesome. Went well for Paige. Naomi and Cameron, they beat Tamina Snuka, Layla, and Rosa Mendez. Yeah, this was okay. It was good. I was mostly just happy to see Paige, but it was kind of weird. They didn't have a Paige t-shirts in the selling, which I thought was kind of stupid. But because I would have bought it, I would have definitely gotten a Paige shirt. But Paige won by to beat Tamina with that weird DDT thing that she does. Apparently, it's called a downward spiral deal, according to this guy. But yeah, it was okay. It was good. And then after the match, Paige started. She started, attempting to dance with Naomi and Cameron. Also, apparently Rosa Mendez busted her nose or something. I didn't actually notice it until my dad mentioned it, but apparently she was busted her nose or something. But yeah, it was okay, and I got to touch Paige as well after that, after the match, which is really cool. And also, where was it? I think it was after the Mark Henry match, or Rusev, or it was somewhere. I also got to touch Charles Robinson's hands, which was pretty cool. Awesome moment. The referee. And final match was Roman Reigns beat Randy Orton in a steel cage match, which was pretty brutal, especially near the end, because Roman Reigns, probably heard about it. He busted his eyeball, well, his eyebrow open when he went for a spear. Orton, it looked like Orton was supposed to scoop slam him, but it didn't really work out. He either bashed in Orton's head or his shoulder or something. I don't know if Orton was bleeding too, or if it was just the blood off of Reigns. But Roman was a huge amount of blood pouring out of him, and I seen the picture afterwards when I got home on his Twitter. Like, wow, bloody hell, it was a huge gash he had in his thing. But it was really good, and really good match. Eventually Ryback all came out, and Ryback took ages to lock the cage door. He eventually got it, and the crowd was like, hey, when he finally got it. But then Ambrose and Rollins made the save. They like jump in. Rollins did like a big dive, but he had a nasty landing. It looked like one of them fell before he actually like hit them, and then he just went like that and looked like he landed on his head. It was a pretty bad landing. Eventually Roman Reigns hit the Superman punch, and then it says a guy he just hit the Superman punch and won. That didn't happen. He did the spear. I did the hoo-ha as he did the hoo-ha. How could you not? It's Roman Reigns. Love that guy. But then Reigns, he just went out after the match. There was loads of towels and shit. He just went straight back. But Rollins and Ambrose, they went around the ring. I got to touch Rollins. I almost got Ambrose, but he was going like this, and I missed him. But I did tell him that I loved him, but he didn't react to me. He probably heard it too many times. But the guy here saying the lack of Daniel Bryan hurt the show, not for me. I loved the show. It was awesome. It would have been good to see Daniel Bryan, but it was still really good. Everybody was booing when they said, "Oh, Daniel Bryan won't be here due to an injury. You can go and get a thing within 20 minutes, a refund." But I don't think anybody went. So there was a lot of little kiddies there that were clearly there just for Cena or what have you. Which just annoys me. Like, I was seeing two kiddies and like their mum or something leaving. I don't know if they were actually leaving or going to the toilet or what have you, but I was just like, my dad's probably just Cena or nothing kids as usual, which just annoys me because the other guys put on just as good a show. But yeah, it was really good. Got to touch a few peoples, which was awesome. I know what you're thinking, dude, that's like so gay. I don't care. Okay, I've never gotten to touch anybody like that before. It was really fun. It's an awesome moment, and I'll just go and get my t-shirts on that now, and I'll show you them. It was I got 3 t-shirts, which was like 75, and then there was necklaces and stuff as well, but I didn't get any of them. And I couldn't see the wristband. Couldn't see like which like logo was out on them. So I asked if the lady could like take them over. And it was like Randy Orton or Daniel Bryan. And I was like, I'll take the Daniel Bryan ones. So I'll just go and get that, and I'll show you. And we're back in a second. Okay, so first off, we got the Daniel Bryan wristbands. Look at them. Does that look cool? Huh? 10 quid. I thought it was pretty good. Pretty badass. Let me shove these bad boys on right now. Shove them on right now. First time ever, huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that feels good. It feels really good. It's like I can feel Daniel Bryan rushing through my veins. Oh yeah. Let's get the yes one on. Let's get the yes one on. Let's get the yes one on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. When will I wear these? Probably never. Probably never. But yeah, I'm that kind of person. I buy stuff in the heat of the moment. Right, first off, a couple of these are extra larges, which I didn't think would be too big, but because there was no larger left. The only large one I got was this first one, and do you believe in the Shield? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Believe in the Shield. Hounds of Justice, baby. Hounds of Justice. The Shield. Had to get this one. Had to. That was a must. The Shield. It was really good. And the next two were extra larges, which I thought would be okay. Looking at it would be okay, but then when I looked at it again, these are huge, and they're really huge on me. A large is pretty loose on me. Look at this. Look at this extra large. Ultimate Warrior, baby. It's freaking huge. It's huge on me. But it's okay. I thought I had to get an Ultimate Warrior one because I hadn't seen it on the Euroshop thing. Oh, there we go. You can't see it. Ultimate Warrior. Pretty cool. And the final one. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. You ain't getting this shirt because it's a UK exclusive, baby. Bad News Barrett. Look at this shit. You ain't getting this. Unless somebody sells theirs, but look at this. Bad News Barrett. When he came out, he was mocking everybody as well. I forgot to say that. He was mocking all the Scottish football teams and stuff. I was loving it, and then when he says, "I'm afraid I've got some bad news," I was cheering along with him. It was awesome. But yeah, that's it. That's all my t-shirts. It was a lot of fun, and if you've never been to WWE live, yeah, you should go. It was a lot of fun, and try and get close to the thing because I was like at least 10 rows back, and I was right at the edge. So as soon as I seen the match about to end, I was tearing it down. But the only one we couldn't get down to was when Roman Reigns was coming out, because the first time when he came out at the beginning of the show, he came out like from the other side. But then in the second part, when it was the steel cage, you weren't allowed down while they were setting the steel cage up. It looks really shitty, the steel cage they use for the live events. It's just like attached with some stuff holding it at the top, and there's like a gap in between the two like fence things. And then at the corners there's like this weird sort of, I don't know, something like that, and it clamps the things together. And one of them they didn't even have it, so it was shaking about when Reigns and that was up there. It's really like shitty. Really kind of surprised they get away with it, to be honest. Like the way they set it up as well. Like Charles Robinson was on the ropes, and he grabs it, and then really not safe the way they set that stuff up. But we weren't allowed down while they were setting the cage up. But then we weren't allowed down even when they were doing their entrances. But then when Reigns won, everybody just teared it down. So security wasn't stopping them. But the Reigns, when he came out from my side. And if the fucking stupid like security people weren't stopping people, I would have gotten to touch Roman Reigns, but I didn't. Some drunk guy just went walking right past the woman and tried to get up and touch him. I don't know if he got kicked out or not, but he just went right up and was like trying to touch him, and then they pushed him away. And also some guy like grabbed Paige. I don't know if he actually was grabbing her or what. I think he must have, but that Paige was just sort of playing along with it. She was just like jokingly, obviously, she was just joking. You can see by her face she was sort of laughing. But then the security just came straight up, and the guy was kicked out. But overall, it was brilliant. I loved it. But to say, I was sick as well when we actually got to Glasgow. Like as soon as I got in the car to drive to Aberdeen, which was like an hour, I just felt awful. I think it's maybe due to only having like 2 hours of sleep, but I was up, trying to get wrestling watched. I watched main event as well as Raw. Main event was good, and Raw was okay as well, yeah. And then we got to Glasgow, and the train was fine. I've never been in a train since apparently I was when I was little, but I don't remember it. It was really easy, just smooth. No like rumbling or that. It's fine. We're easy going it again. I think I'm going to try and get to the ones when they come in November. Hope so anyway. I'd like to go again. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. When I see the other tour, I don't know. I probably would have enjoyed it just the same, whoever was there. But it was just an awesome experience. It really was. It was good to get up and touch them, or at least be close to some of them. I know people think that probably sounds gay or whatever, but I don't care. I love wrestling, okay? My whole fucking majority of my free time goes to wrestling. I don't care what anybody says. People call it fake or what have you. You don't have a fucking, people like that say that don't have a bloody clue what goes on, and it really annoys me when people say that, because it's not fake. It's scripted. Like, oh, I don't know how some guy works, like, oh, I don't know how you can follow it knowing that it's fake. Well, how the hell can you follow a movie? I mean, logic. It's a hell of a thing. It's a shame that everybody has it. But yeah, that's it. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I don't really know what else to say, but I'll probably go again. And I'm getting a video camera for my birthday, so if I do, might bring it with me the next time I go and do like a little road trip thing, you know, and show off some stuff. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it was good. It was really good. And hope you enjoyed this little review thing, showing off my t-shirts. Bad News Barrett, my favourite out of all the t-shirts. Well, and the Shield, I really like the Shield as well. Especially Roman Reigns. You know how much I love him. If you've seen my WWE videos, you know I'm a big Roman Reigns fan. But yeah, it was good. It was really good. And if you've been to any of the shows, you know, feel free to tell me what you thought. And oh, I'll link you to some of the stuff. There's a WWE live event like in Glasgow thing. They've got photos. On photo 24, I can be seen. It's Paige, and that's in the ring. And then behind this little kid in the green, I can see me. I can just see my head. You can't see it clear, but I know it's me. And Justin Roberts had a couple of Instagram things, and one of them I can be seen as well, right near the end. If you've seen my pictures on my Twitter or what have you, oh, I mean, if you see me right here, you know what I look like. I'm just seen at the very end. I'll link that if I remember. You can have a look at that stuff if you wish. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. But thanks for watching. I don't know if I'm actually gonna get anything recorded today. I was planning on recording the 2 alternate endings to GTA, because I just finished recording that last Sunday, and it was I chose like the best ending, you know, where everybody lives. But I'd like to go back and do the other two. But oh my god, I remember the credits on that lasted ages. I mean, it was at least half an hour, the credits, and I spoke for so much of it, and then the rest I just started looking at my bloody emails and started uploading videos and stuff as well. It lasted ages, seriously. But I don't know, I've got another hour of EastEnders to watch, and an hour of Big Bang Theory in that, as well as like other stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I will. I'll maybe try. I haven't even rendered that last lot, so I've got that to do as well. And I had to go. My mum wanted me to go to the doctors after being sick. I've got to get some bloody blood test shit done on Wednesday. And I've also got an eye test thing, opticians, on Wednesday, so I'm thinking about taking a half day on Wednesday, like a floating day, and then I'm going to take the other half on my birthday, because I've got mum wants to go out for some stupid dinner shit, which I don't want to do, because that birthdays and stuff isn't a big deal to me. It just doesn't bother me. I've been saying for years to stop buying so much stuff for me. They don't listen to me. They don't listen. But it really isn't a big deal. What I would like is just a day off to record games and do YouTube. That would be the perfect day off for me. Or at least catch up with wrestling stuff. That would be the perfect day for me. But yeah, this has went on a bit longer than I really should have. 20 odd minutes now, I think it'll be. Yeah. Oh yeah, what I was trying to say when I was leading to that with that day off thing, the Wolfenstein The New Order's coming out on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday I think. So this actually works out well, because I'll record that on the Wednesday in between my blood test and that. 'Cause the blood test at 1 o'clock or something, then the eye thing's at like 4, I can't remember. So in between that I'll record some of that, maybe just like an hour tops, because like by the time I get showered and all that fancy stuff's probably just have like an hour to go free. So yeah, record some of that. It's apparently just under 20 hours, which I was kind of hoping it'd be a lot less, but it's okay. And then Watch Dogs comes out. Apparently that takes 40 hours to complete. So yeah, expect a whole lot of videos from me on that. And Splinter Cell, that'll be going up soon. I recorded that a while ago. There's a lot of parts to it. Not as much as GTA. There's over 100 parts to GTA. But Splinter Cell, there's still a lot. I do expect it to do good in views. Anything non-WWE never does good in views. Like Skyrim lately is just downright shocking. Some videos aren't even getting 10 views, and not even a comment. You know, it doesn't even get a chance. People that won't even give it a chance. Every time I played that, I've had a lot of fun, and from the people that do comment, are saying that I'm doing really well with it, and you know, people actually mention stuff. You know, not fake feedbackers. People actually mention stuff that I haven't shared the video, and they're saying that I'm doing good with it. So, but I doubt I'm gonna record any more of it. I've got so much of it, but it's pointless. You know, I'm wasting my time. People won't even give it a chance. You know, 2,000 odd subscribers and not even 10 people will watch it. What can you do, hey? What can you do? What can you do? Anyways, I really need to end this. I'm terrible at ending these things. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe. Give the Daniel Bryan yes lock the like button. And also hope he recovers well from his surgery. Hope all goes well there. I'm thinking they might they could strip him and then. Here we go. I'm talking about something else now. They might strip him and maybe have like a big tournament. Then, like he could come back at the end of it or something maybe and win it. Or they keep it on him and then I don't know. It's hard to where they could go with it, because what are they gonna do? You know, this is why having one title is a bad thing. I think they need to strip it to go back to 2, or you know, make the US titles and Intercontinental titles meaningful again. Let them have feuds and let them have promos with each other. You know, that's how we build them up. But people don't. WWE doesn't do that. I don't know why. It's so stupid. But yeah, I need to end this. I could talk and talk and talk about wrestling for ages, but I'm gonna stop. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, slap the like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Roman Reigns.